you over there. Like, I'll just talk to Zena. Hey, I'll just talk to Zena instead of talk to you. Hey, they've already called me. They've already called me, Josh, talking about you. All right. It's 8:30. It's Monday. Time for the morning grind every weekday, Monday through Friday, 8:30 on the nose. Somebody will be doing the morning grind. Friday, I couldn't do the morning grind. I was on the radio. Did anybody listen to me? Not one of y'all listened to me.
We had it blasted.
Did you? Did one person listen to me, Josh?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. You did. Did you feel like you did a good job on Monday?
Friday?
Yeah. Didn't you do it on Friday?
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Yeah. I feel like I did a good job. Stayed on top. I did my main goal was to stay on top of it. And I think I did that.
Well, congratulations.
Good job, Josh.
Good job, Josh. So, hey, if you're on here, if you're new, if you don't know who I am, my name is GoodTimeTommy, hashtag GTT, or you may even see me somewhere as just old-fashioned Tommy. Hey, it's all me. So the purpose of this is I want to bring some type of entertainment, some type of education, some type of inspiration to your morning. Get off them sorry-ass radio shows. You know, today's, the new Zone 104.5 sucks. Those new guys, this is better than them. They suck, I think. You listen to them? Jay Martin, Ramon?
No.
You don't listen to them?
I have.
What?
Take over their station.
I want to run him out of business. Business. Before we get started, we do need to say happy birthday again to the Weatherman.
Happy birthday,
Did everybody here reach out to Weatherman over the weekend? Did you, Drew? Well, he told me yesterday how I didn't hear from anybody.
When did he say that?
About 40 minutes ago. I didn't hear from the boys.
Shit, I was over there.
Big lie. I called him.
You called him? You're calling the Weatherman a liar. Josh is going from a pickle to chocolate milk. I'm sure that bathroom will have a problem at some point today.
Here in about an hour. Yeah.
But hey, Weatherman, we appreciate you. We love you. Weatherman, another trip around the sun. That's right. Kendall Gray, thank you for getting on here. If you're on here, please do me a favor. Would you share the stream? Because maybe today I say something and it helps one person. And the fact you shared this, you're helping them too. So if you see Weatherman, make sure you tell him happy birthday. We're going to have a little fun with the Weatherman. Hey, that dude is so fun. Everybody that hangs out with Weatherman like Sean Atkinson talks about how much fun he is. When you play golf with Weatherman, is it fun?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Always.
it? Why does he make it so fun?
I just think Weatherman is just one of the best all-around people you could ever meet. And I think that's why no matter what you do with him, whether it's fun, whether it's serious, whether he's teaching you, I just think it's always great.
It is always
He's
great.
extremely down to earth.
Unless he's grouchy. He can't get grouchy on you. And there his wife is, the rabbit, a.k.a. the rabbit is on here. So I know she took care of the big guy yesterday. I'm sure it was a great birthday. But there ain't many people out there as good as the Weatherman. And he is one of the most important people in my life. So Weatherman, we love you and we appreciate you. So today's topic is something I've actually discovered. This is something that I've learned about myself through, a.k.a. the Weatherman. Today's question is, do you value yourself or money more? Now, I'm going to pose some questions that's going to make you think at a deeper level about this, because most people are going to say money ain't everything. So on Friday, me and Andre, Brian Burns, Stevie Z, we went to look at some automobiles. Didn't we? Where did we go?
Gateway, Classic Cars, and
Street side
Street
in
side.
Laverne. Hey, you ought to go up there and just look at these cool cars they've got up there. You'd like it. Have you ever been there, Smalls? You can just go into their garage, walk around, and they've got like old cars. What would you call it? In Laverne.
Like classic cars?
Yes, like classic cars. There was a 69. What year was that Shelby Mustang?
I think it was 68.
68, $260,000. I want an old Bronco. Okay? So I went in there and I took a picture. Right now, I could go buy the Bronco. You know? But do you know why I didn't buy that Bronco?
Yep.
Why?
Because you said it's not an asset.
Well, the real reason why I didn't buy it is because I value money more than myself. Having the money was more important than that Bronco. How much fun could I have with that Bronco?
You look good.
Ooh, it'd be funny. But I didn't just fall in love with the Bronco. But where I'm getting to the point of this message is, how often do you say you can't do something because of money? How often do you allow money to be your final decision maker? You've got this thing going on inside of you that you put money over everything, and you don't even realize it. And because you do this, you've trained yourself since you're like this tall. How tall, Sebastian? Tell me when to stop.
He can walk under that table.
Well, no shit. I mean,
Well, hell, you started up way up here, like he's 6.
I'll be better. I'll be better yourself. It'll be better yourself. You can make all the money you need, but it starts with you. Motivation is internal, so inside you better be happy. Help stay focused and motivated. Okay, that's a good point, Blake. But the reason why I went to this place where these cars, David Ross was shaking, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving. The reason why I went there is because it inspires me. It motivates me. This is that internal fueling that you're talking about, Blake. This is where it comes from for me. I see these things I want. I see these things that one day I'm going to have these things. Right now I'm not. I've already bought this house on 30A.
I'm living in it.
Hey, I've already got it. I just haven't given them my money yet. I haven't signed the contract. Money is merely a means for reward. If you've earned it, buy it. But what about this motivation that you're speaking of, Blake? What about things you get exposed to, things that you see, things that you feel, things that you smell? I can smell that Bronco. Okay? Now what this does for me, it inspires me. It motivates me. There's going to be times today, Josh, where I'm going to look over there at you and you're not doing a damn thing, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to think about that Bronco, and I'm going to come over there and we're going to do something. We're going to work. We're going to create an idea. We're going to do something because of this little fuel that I witnessed on Friday. You ought to go out and get, David Ross is calling them vision boards. You need to go out there and you need to get exposed to these things. Blake, there's a difference between eye candy and true reward. What if the eye candy is that fuel that pushes you to a limit you never would have reached without it? See, I see Coach Burt do all these things over the last 10 years that made no sense. He's got an airplane. He's got a Mercedes Sprinter. I mean, he probably paid $130,000 for that Sprinter. He does these things, but see, what you don't understand is if you come in and you perform at a 5, 6, or a 7, maybe you don't deserve those things. But Coach gets those things and it lifts him up to a 10. What was that, Van? What was that noise? 30A's reward for long obedience. But whenever you get around people and you see what they're doing and it raises their level of play, how do you know what level you're playing at? Does anybody know?
Look at your bank account.
I mean, by your reward,
Hey,
by your
that's
team,
by your
life,
a good one. Josh had a good one. What'd you say?
by everything around you.
Get around people that are doing big things. Get around people that are doing things like Brian Burns. He went in there and he bought a Ferrari. But if you get around people, there's a whole another way of the way they think, the way they can make sense of things, the way they can decide. The fact that I did this, now I've got to go out. Here's a trick question y'all better not answer. Who would pay for that Bronco? If you're watching, who was going to pay for the Bronco? Now people have probably heard they should be able to answer. Now I want to let you guys. Who's going to pay for the house in Florida?
Somebody else.
There you go. I'm not going to pay for the Bronco. My mindset is this. I'll just give myself the loan, buy it for now. Then I'm going to go out and get other people to pay for it. Maybe we've got 2 or 3 more Haydens and Drews and Joshes in here that are going to go out and help me pay for that Bronco. So I see the idea, I want it, I buy it, then I make it work. No, a lot of people can't make sense of doing this, and I understand. I used to be that person. One of the people, put the post out, hey, if you got to think about it, it's a no. If you can't buy 2 of them, it's a no. I mean, I don't know all the things that they said. I could buy 2 of them. Hell, I could buy 3 of them. Hell, they would finance them. I could buy a lot of them if I wanted to. It had up there 12-year financing. If I wanted to, I could have bought a lot of things in there. But here's why you need to expose yourself to this. It forces you to think bigger. Do you understand what I'm saying, Josh?
Yep.
Well, tell me what you think I'm saying. I used to think selling 50 houses was big.
Like going up to them.
I used to think selling 100 houses was big.
Like
I used to think selling 150 houses was going to be big. Then I see this guy floating around on. Let's look at Gary Ashton. How many houses is that dude going to sell? 2,000? 3,000? I don't know what it is, but it's an ungodly amount of houses that he thinks that big. Speak.
Yes.
It's not. No. Go.
I was going to say, whenever I think y'all went on y'all's little vacation, you said it made you think big. Because you see the house that you want,
Yeah.
you see the car that you want, you see what you want.
That's right.
It inspires you to go work and create, more ideas to make more money to be able to get that.
That's right. That's why I love to go down there. That's actually, Josh, the one place that I go to that really inspires me the most.
Yeah.
When I go down there, you're down there, Van was down there, Drew was down on the other part, hey, the other way. But when you get down there, maybe it resonates with you, maybe it doesn't. But we all have the place, we all have the thing, we all have something that gets us going. And sometimes I think you've got to go and you've got to get around those things to get you fired up, to get you motivated, to get you to take action. David Ross, is it just about the money? It is just about the money. It is for just about everybody about the money. If you had $150,000 in your bank account right now, that money sitting there does nothing for you. If you're not spending money, it is about the money. So I sent Van. Did you get my? Did you get the email I sent you, Van?
I did. It's printed out right here.
Thank you. I'm writing down these things that I really want to pay attention to next year. I want to grow a bigger brand. Would I rather have $20,000 of cash sitting there, or would I rather trade that money for a bigger brand? Which one would you rather do?
Bigger brand.
Okay, well, the bigger brand comes with price.
Yeah.
What would you rather have? How many people are willing to spend money on their brand? Answer. Hello.
Not a lot.
Most people won't. You know why? Because the money's more important to them. When you get to where Carion is, happy Thanksgiving, Carion. When you get to where she is, there's no telling how much money she has traded so she can get what she wants. Or is it about what you can do with the money? Most people won't do a damn thing with their money. Dave, that's why the money's more important to them. They feel safe. Ooh, I got this money. They don't do nothing. Money just sitting there does nothing for you. It's worthless. All it does is gives you peace. Say for a rainy day, you might need that money. You say those things. I was listening to this podcast, and I know I'm kind of rambling, but he's this little Mexican dude out in L.A. His name's Albert Preciado. And he's become a huge guy in mortgage and real estate and probably some other things. And he was talking about 4 years ago, maybe. Now the dude's got millions of dollars in the bank. He had 50 grand in his bank account for his business and for survival. 50 grand. He put all 50 grand in on that Driven conference. All 50 grand. Now, he valued what the 50 grand could get him more than having the 50 grand. He brought in Cardone spoke, and since then his brand's blown up. He's a huge guy. He's got tons of people that know him that are paying attention to him because he'd rather have what the money would give him other than the money. Blake, the value of money depends on the ROI. I'll spend $5,000 for real estate. if it's long-term benefiting. Well, the problem is you never know if there's going to be an ROI. How many things do I do around here where there ain't no ROI? A lot. A lot. But there is a return of something. I could do something, and what if just the return was becoming more known? I think when you if you only track the return of investment, you're never going to grow. Because to grow, to go to certain levels, you got to do things that don't make sense. I guarantee you when Carion was going from 40, 50, 60 million up to about 200 million, I guarantee you she was risking things. Hell, her office that she had alone may have been 30 grand a month. I don't know what it was, but where it's at, there's no telling what it cost. But the fact she did this helped her expand. It's hard to expand with a guarantee, with a promise. Usually your expansion is going to come with some form of risk. Office is more time, ROI. Money is a different ROI. Well, I've stopped purely tracking return on investment because there's other things that you need to be tracking for a return, or you're going to be limited on what you're going to do, what you're going to accomplish, how big you're going to get. Expansion comes with risk. And ROIs won't justify doing it. But hey, while we're here, let's give a shout out to the birthday boy one more time, the weatherman. He is one person that has helped me make sense of things. He would come to me with ideas, deals, opportunities, and I would always say no. You know why? Because I thought money was bigger than me. I would say, I ain't got the money. I could. Surely today I can find ways to get money. But I was limited. I was scared. I was say what?
By your thinking?
Yes.
By what you thought?
Yeah, I didn't even have these thoughts because I felt so overwhelmed by money. Well, if I don't have this, I can't do that. Man, you're a human being that is so capable of doing so much. Don't let something as small as money hold you back. This man moved from Kenya because of what he could accomplish over here. Most people would say, you need to stay back here. It's safe. So I'm just somebody, the return on investment for me, that's something that, hey, I'm going to do a lot of things and I'm going to find one thing that it's going to be off the charts. One thing. And then you just got to be able to keep faith in this. So stop the pursuit of valuing money more than yourself. Who is that?
Oh, hello.
I thought maybe it was going to be the weatherman. Everybody have a great